Upgrading your case can make your system look better, cool better, and even offer better options for cable management and hardware options. Want to switch to a water cooling setup? There are cases designed just for that. Want to ditch optical drive mounts to make the most of your space? There are plenty of cases for that. Want a tempered glass side panel to show off all your high-end hardware? The best PC cases have that and more. Over the years, PC cases have evolved almost as much as the hardware inside them. They've gone from boring beige boxes with no character or charm to sleek brushed aluminum housings with clever mounts for hardware, nooks for cables, options for multiple radiators, and chambered power supplies to maximize cooling. While many tick a lot of the most important boxes for contemporary cases, there is plenty to separate the best PC cases from the good ones and plenty of cases with unique features to tempt you in their direction. In this video, I will show you the best PC cases in 2020. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be Quiet. Dark Base 700. Be Quiet is one of the world's leading companies for high-quality power supplies and PC cooling, and it meets that high bar with its cases, too. It has a number of fantastic options for various shapes, sizes, and demands, but its best all-around case is the Dark Base 700, a mid-tower case that supports just about every motherboard you can buy. It supports standard ATX and MATX motherboards, as well as extended ATX boards for those building servers or head systems, with space for dual full-size graphics cards, or a singular one in a vertical mounting configuration, if you want to show it off. Aiding that is the high-quality tempered glass side panel, which covers everything but the feet, to ensure that everything you put inside this case will be on the show if you want it to be. You can even have all of the hardware mounted on the back of the case, in what Be Quiet calls its inverted configuration. Whichever side you opt for, the case has space for as many as 10 drives in mounts that fit inside the SU cooling chamber, front drive mounts, and behind the motherboard tray, giving you plenty of options for large-scale and discrete storage solutions. It comes pre-fitted with a pair of Be Quiet Silent Wings 3 140mm fans, though there are options for up to an additional 6 fans, and space for up to twin 360mm water cooling radiators, if you desire, all of it controllable through the built-in Be Quiet fan controller. RGB lighting too is entirely customizable, with tastefully mounted LEDs in the light strips along the edge of the front panel. NZXT H510i NZXT's H-series cases are all award winners in their own right, but the H510i stands apart as a real keystone of the range. Bridging the gap between the smallest and the largest options, the H510i has the space for capable water cooling and its own clever fan controller, whilst cutting back on all the wasted space of its larger alternatives. Like its lineup contemporaries, the H510i enjoys the same high-quality tempered glass side panel with discrete screws to maximize the view into your PC's interior. The SU shroud has its own drive mount for displaying your boot drive. There's also space for 2 additional 2.5-inch drives on the back of the motherboard tray and a 3.5-inch mount in the front part of the chamber. Cable management is some of the best of any PC case, with discrete channels and Velcro cable ties behind the right side panel to help minimize clutter and air turbulence. That makes it great for frequent case modders too, as you can easily isolate and label cables to make adjusting your cooling setup or other components quick and easy. The H510i evolves the original H400i case with a second-generation cooling and fan controller with a faster internal processor, the option for a vertical GPU mount, and the inclusion of a USB-C connector in the front IOA panel. NZXT H210i. For an even more compact, high-quality build, NZXT's H210i is a perfect choice. It features the same solid construction and pleasing aesthetics of its larger cousins, but fits them all into a miniaturized chassis, making for a compact but attractive high-performance Mini-ITX case. Like other H-series cases, the H210i enjoys a capable Smart Device V2 fan controller, with support for 3 fan channels and 2 RGB lighting channels at the same time, all manageable through the capable CAM software. 2 120mm fans are included, though there's space for an additional 2 fans in the front panel, with or without a 240mm 280mm water cooling radiator attached. You also get the same cable tidies and channels on the rear panel of the case for a neat and optimized installation. While that hides away everything you don't want to see, the gorgeous tempered glass side panel lets you show off everything you do. It even has the same SSD mount on the SU shroud to keep your boot drive front and center. If you want to color code your system beyond the included RGB lighting strips, this case is available in white and red, as well as black, with that splash of color on the front panel and interior cable tidy, helping to make this case stand out from the crowd. For something a little more compact but high quality and less moddable, the InWin A1 is an excellent choice. It's more expensive, but comes with its own 650 watts SU, making it well worth considering for those wanting a super compact PC. Lian Leo 11. Water cooling isn't easy in small cases. It's hard to get the necessary airflow to make the most of its high-density radiators, and routing tubing, be it hard or soft, is difficult when you only have so much space for your hands. That's why the best cases for water cooling are on the larger side, and arguably the best of them all is the Lian Li PC011 Dynamic XL. It features 3 mounts for radiators, each up to 360mm in size, with space for a total of 10 fans, for near unprecedented cooling performance. Every potential intake is also covered with a magnetic dust filter to help avoid dust buildup and make cleaning as easy as possible. All that space also makes it possible to support large water cooling pumps and reservoirs, and even flow plates for a more contemporary water cooling system. Tempered glass on the front and side panels make sure that everyone can see all your handy work when you're done, too. RGB lighting supports Asus's Aura Sync right out of the box, and you can even control it all from the front panel buttons to have your case lighting sync up with the motherboard with little effort. The chassis itself is made from gorgeous aluminum, including the front panel Iowa, which includes high-speed USB-C and A ports, as well as twin 3.5mm headphone and microphone jacks. Fractal Design Focus G. A great case doesn't have to break the bank. The Fractal Design Focus G has many of the features of its more expensive contemporaries, but at a much more attractive price. Despite that low cost, it still comes fitted with a pair of 120mm intake fans with space for up to 6 if you want to improve your cooling further, and includes space for 2 3.5-inch drive bays fitted with vibration dampeners. There are 2 5.25-inch drive bay spaces too, which can be useful for legacy optical drive function, though more modern uses include water cooling reservoirs and pumps, as well as touch-screen fan controllers. Elsewhere in the case, you'll find dust filters to help prevent dust buildup, cable routing space behind the motherboard tray, enough space for large and tall CPU coolers, and for water cooling radiators in both the front and top panels. Plus, you can even let everyone take a look at your internal components using the plastic windowed side panel. The front panel includes USB-A 3.0 and 2.0 ports, as well as a pair of 3.5mm headphone and microphone jacks, and it's all available in a variety of color options, including black, white, red, blue, and gray.